Samsung.
What's up guys, Sal here. So in Q2 of this year, Huawei did the unthinkable and overtook Samsung to become the world's biggest smartphone manufacturer. This wouldn't have happened without the pandemic. Huawei was able to take advantage of the economic recovery in China, where the company now sells over 70% of its smartphones. Samsung has a very small presence in China, but things are getting better. The global smartphone market is experiencing a higher than expected recovery rate, and Samsung is expected to get back to the top as soon as Q3 of this year. But that's not the main part of this video. Interestingly, Samsung thinks we're about to see a huge downfall of Huawei, and according to a famous analyst, Huawei could even exit the smartphone market. According to South Korean media, Samsung expects that Huawei smartphone shipment will decrease by 70% next year from this year due to the US sanctions. It says Samsung will maintain its market leadership this year with a shipment of 265 million units, down from 295 million a year ago. Huawei will take the second place with 192 million units, down from 240, and Apple will be at third with 190 million compared to 197 million in 2019. But the landscape is expected to change totally next year. According to market research firm Strategy Analytics, Huawei may not even make it to the top 10. They say their shipments will nosedive to just 59 million units in 2021, 240 million in 2019 to just 59 million in 2021. Samsung, Apple, and Xiaomi are expected to take the number 1, 2, and 3 spots respectively. In fact, these companies will try to capture some of Huawei's market share, and Samsung in particular is set to boost its brand visibility through increased flagship sales and become more relevant in China across all segments. As for Huawei, Ming-Chi Kuo, who's a famous analyst, says that Huawei might exit the smartphone industry altogether due to the US sanctions. You see, when the US government banned Huawei from using Google services, it didn't affect them much because Google services are already banned in China, which is where Huawei sells most of their phones. But things got ugly for Huawei when the US banned them from making Kirin chipsets and even forbidden other American and non-American chip-making companies to supply smartphone chips to Huawei. Semiconductor, popularly known as the chip, is very essential in manufacturing any modern electronic equipment ranging from smartphones to refrigerators, and with the ban on access to it, Huawei would head nowhere in the global technology race. For 2020 though, Huawei has a few million Kirin chipsets already in inventory, but still Huawei said they're expecting 30% fewer sales for their flagship Mate 40 series this year. But 2021 is gonna be for Huawei what 2020 is for all of us. With no competing chip inside their phones, their shipments are expected to nosedive to just 59 million units for the entire year. Kuo believes that there are two possibilities for Huawei. In the best case scenario, its market share declines, and in the worst case scenario, the company exits the smartphone market. As for the possibility of number 1, there's still a very slim chance that MediaTek could provide chips to Huawei, but the likelihood of the US government blocking that deal is very high since MediaTek also uses US technology. Right now, Huawei's best chance would be to hope that Joe Biden wins the election and eases the ban. But even if he wins, there's a very slim possibility that he would unban everything for Huawei. In any case, I think this ultimately is gonna hurt the innovation and progress for all of us. The world and consumer need a successful company like Huawei to put pressure on Samsung and Apple and keep them in check price and functionality wise. If Huawei quits the market, I think we all lose. Let me know what do you think about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.